Look at this. Despite all my rage, I am still just a bird in a cage. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes, right?
Yep, totes.
You don't think it goes like that?
I'm in on this with you.
There's something weird about the way you're looking at me, and there's something weird about, oh my gosh, ma'am, put on a shirt. It's a sometimes blow.
Oh, it's a blow.
Both of us kind of uncommitted to the yelling.
Well, I think it's because we're in a public place.
We're in a place
it's
with
quiet.
Many strangers who are shopping for antiques, and at first we're like, oh man, there's too many people to scream, and it's like, no, there's not. We're gonna do whatever we want to.
Then we realize we're adult, polite people.
Yeah. Then we realized we didn't want to be jerks.
Yeah.
And so there's a bird in a cage there.
Do you know why it sings?
No. Why does it sing?
Ask Maya Angelou. I don't know.
Oh come on! Did you just go full Maya Angelou?
I mean, I made
too soon.
I made a classic riff.
Too
well, let's say
soon.
keep the spirit alive.
Tyler Evans, rock journalist, and I are just looking for an antique, something good. Maybe this sign up here.
Something good.
Queen of Hearts. We're at the antique something good store.
Station?
Station?
A
thermos.
Oh.
It's a genuine thermos.
Made by Genuine, the rapper from the 90s?
Yes, probably. That's probably how you got that name, right?
He had a hit song that I don't remember.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just pretending. We're inside of the antique station, right?
Yeah,
There's the
I think
antique
so.
station on one side of the street in the old orange circle, and on the other side of the street is the antique depot. And I'm always confused as to which one we are actually in at any given
They're very
moment
similar.
in time. Well, there's a lot of weird stuff in here. There's some really cool stuff like this Delta Queen steamboat that I really, really want. It's $52. I don't think I'm going to be purchasing that today or ever because that's a lot of money. More money than I factually have in one of my bank accounts. What'd you say?
That Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill.
He's $250.
Well, you should probably buy that though.
$250?
Job probably.
Well, yeah, but I can't be wasting money on Winston Churchill
There's
figurines.
something that you do on the weekdays. I know that because you're not hanging out with me.
Yeah.
And over here, some milk bottles probably. They're actually condiment bottles, so I was close.
I like milk.
Pretty
It's my
much
favorite.
the same thing as everything.
Condiment.
This looks like we're not going to comment too much on that.
Nope.
But it's being sold as folk art.
Oh.
So
That's the way you get away with it.
so that happened. So that happened. Also over here we have this, the $10 case. Look at this. I really like this. Mickey Mouse Sunshine Straws. Hold on. Wait for it. On the bottom for home use.
Dude, so the Simple Jack thing
Look
in
at
Tropic Thunder.
Look at this. For home use. You can get some plastic straws for home. I wonder, was anyone confused about that? Like, I'm going to buy these and go to
By the
McDonald's
workplace.
with them. Yes, okay. What were you
Oh,
pointing
the
out?
Simple Jack thing from Tropic Thunder is based on Simple Simon.
Simple Simon. So
It all relates.
did you just make a Tropic Thunder
Ref.
reference?
Classic ref.
We going full Tropic Thunder?
Yep.
Are we
It's,
going?
just that and Maya Angelou. That's all that's going through my brain
Just
today.
that Tropic Thunder and Maya Angelou, Tyler.
They relate.
I feel like one of those things is unlike the other.
Oh, there's more poetry in Tropic Thunder, I suppose. I wasn't busting Maya Angelou. That was supposed to be a joke.
Wow. Okay. Look at this. It's a hippo. And some alligator heads for $20 each. That's a pretty good price, considering that they're only like $15 in Louisiana at a gas station.
Whoa.
Wow, things are falling. Look at this.
Gotta be careful. Making
Look at
it
this
rain antiques.
Yeah, that was really sketchy actually. Inside of my heart, my
As
heart
soon as
hole,
that was falling
my
off of
whole
the shelf.
heart hole just went. Oh. Yeah, as soon as I knocked all the stuff off the shelf, I knew it was wrong. Look at all this tiki stuff.
Oh, that's a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, you know what? This stall used to be somewhere else, and they moved it. And I was wondering, where's all the tiki stuff? Look at this.
Some of this stuff is more expensive than I would have thought.
Well, yeah, a lot of it's actually pretty pricey, but you got to figure somebody went into the trouble of finding all of it, probably on eBay,
Putting another price tag on
putting a different price tag on it,
and selling it to us.
and putting it in this case where we will let's face it, one of us will probably buy one of the things in this case
Some
someday.
of this stuff I know I could get for $8.
Really?
Yeah.
Which of the?
I think there's some of these mugs that are.
Oh yeah, that you can get them at Oceanic Arts for cheaper. But we don't need to tell that. Isn't this one of those things where you put the coals in it and you stick it under your bed?
Yeah, it's to make your
Like,
it's the
get your
first
bed
electric
warm?
blanket. Yeah.
To make the first electric blanket, I like that. Welcome to the Curiosity Shop. Is that a chalkboard sign back there?
Did you ever see that?
I'm feeling anxious ever since I almost knocked over the entire shelf of it.
Did you see that Lionel Richie video? The "Hello, it's me" you're looking
Tyler,
for?
I've seen every.
That's what I figured.
Lionel Richie
You know when they
video.
make the statue head? I think that's the statue head.
That is literally the weirdest thing. What video is that? What song is that?
Is it me you're looking for?
Somebody look that up. Google it right now.
I can see it in your smile.
This isn't real, is it? Looks like those strings are literally made of string.
They are made of rope.
That's like, I feel like that's gonna fall any second. But it's making a sound.
It's taut, so
Look
it'll
at
make
this.
a sound.
This is good, right? That's good. Let's just leave that good. But this is better. Okay, so clearly this is one of those ceramic shark deals where you go, look, I like how it says cool card shark vase. I'm gonna get to that joke. We're gonna get to that pun in a second.
Sitcom?
It's one of those cool ceramic sharks that you probably go to like a ceramics class or a store. Oh no, it was Amy over here or someone who made it. It says on the side. And you made a ceramic shark, and then you're like, you know what we ought to do is paint some cards on it, and then it's a card shark.
And then we can sell it to that game show.
And then after that, you're like, I would boo that joke, but instead I'm going to moo it.
Is this a lamp? I'm in love with this.
A gas lamp? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Get it? Because it's gas pump, but if it was a lamp, it'd be a gas lamp. It's not a lamp. It's just a model of a gas pump.
Well, that's a little.
So it's a little disappointing.
For
look
sure.
at this. There's all kinds of nautical nonsense going on over here. Look at these signal lanterns.
That's something you wish.
Look at this. I want this, Tyler. Get this for me. No, look, you put a little light in here. Here, this little light of Tyler's. I'm gonna let it. Tyler. Yeah. So you put a little light in there,
And
then you close this. Close it.
Okay.
That's just that was your cue.
It's very I don't want to break it.
No, it was already closed when we started. And there it is.
Let
It
it shine.
amplifies the light from the ocular cavity. I feel like there's a bobbling jaguar here.
The bobbling jaguar.
Does that bobble? It does, Tyler. That's a $75 bobble-headed jaguar with plastic teeth.
Bargain at twice the price, my friend.
Bargain at twice.
I always need a little plastic jaguar to agree with me when I say things.
So I've been chilling.
You just been chillaxing? It's
I've
really
been
relaxing,
building
chill.
up the supply of strength.
What about the demand of strength?
The demand has remained the same. I build up the supply of strength
Like that
and
food, so.
intelligence because I am planning on filming a whole bunch of more random land videos. I want you to be in some.
Okay.
So I want you to pencil me in on the schedule for next weekend.
Done and done.
We're gonna film some things. There are 3 random lands in the pot.
Okay.
Utmost Studios has informed me that one of them is almost edited. It's one that you're in.
Oh no.
It's one where you and I are having a time on the old vaudeville town.
Is it?
It ain't.
I don't know what we're referencing.
Me neither, but it's a random land video that we filmed last week.
Oh, okay.
It's coming. It's coming out. Look at this, a Pinocchio bench.
It's odd that that's the first one they're getting to.
What, Pinocchio benches?
No, that's the first random landing.
Oh, yeah, there's some from my road trip still. Some cool 5 weird things in Virginia City. And a giant abandoned ghost town that I filmed in. But I felt like some of the people would like to see some Disneyland.
We got an epic one coming if it ever does.
Which
That'd
one?
be
Oh,
amazing.
then there's another one that they've been working on for quite a while. But I feel like that one's never coming out. Look at, it's Bam Bam.
Oh, like Pebbles Bay.
So what have you been doing?
Oh, you know, just a little this and that. I asked my job for a raise and they said no, so that's been cool.
I remember you tried to get a different job, like just to see if you could, and they also said no, so that was probably fun.
It's not been a very good week for Tyler.
Tyler's had a rough
been
week.
weird.
How's the stand-up comedy going? Did you get booed off stage or something?
No, it's all been great.
Okay, well, so then there's some part of your life that's going good. What about our friendship? Is our friendship going well?
I think so.
You don't have to say yes.
I just said I think so. That's
well,
what yes
if
is.
it's something you want to tell me.
Well, no, I
weird.
got nothing.
Is
Yes.
there weirdness between us?
I don't think so.
Now there is. I feel like.
if anything,
Okay,
you're
is this
making it
George and Martha Washington?
No. George Washington would beat that dude up.
It says beautiful porcelain couple figurines set.
How about just porcelain couple set?
Look at this guy. Yeah, he looks more French to me, but he has a tricorn hat. Would you wear a tricorn hat if I bought you one?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Sincerely bought you a nice, well-made one from a haberdasher, and it was like really well constructed, and it was like a everyday, like a workaday hat. I don't know what workaday means.
Would I wear it every day? Was that what you're
Yeah,
asking?
would you wear it like at least like, you know, like often?
I would wear it occasionally.
Like if it cost me like $1,000.
I would tell you to spend that $1,000 on literally anything else.
But what if I just did it anyways without asking, and I just gave you a tricorn hat, and it was, oh, by the way, spoilers, but it's very comfortable.
Oh,
Like it's the most comfortable hat you've ever worn. Never mind how it looks to others.
Oh.
I thought you were one of those people that didn't care about the opinion of others. So if it was so comfortable, I put you in a corner here where you have to say you would wear a tricorn hat.
I wouldn't just wear it because you bought it for me. I would wear it if I
Why?
wanted to.
What about friendship?
Well, I think the friendship is important, but I feel like people put too many silly rules on themselves about things like that.
Well, if it were the most comfortable hat you ever wore.
Well, I mean, this is the most comfortable hat ever.
But if it were more comfortable.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I would wear it. For sure.
So there we go.
Under those circumstances.
Someone Kickstarter Tyler a custom-made tricorn hat. That's the most comfortable thing ever.
Yeah.
Is this Hanson? Are we looking at Hanson here?
I
What?
think it's the band Outlaw with a 4 for an A.
What are we seeing here? I've been looking at it for so long.
They had that song Get
But
in
we
My
have the
Band.
tricorn hat. Anyway, the reason I was asking about George Washington is I asked a long time ago in a vlog about what George Washington's middle name was. George Washington had no middle name, but Allie was in the vlog with me, and then like the next day I brought up, like, seriously though, you know, what if he did have a middle name? What was his middle name, or what would it be if he did have one? And she was like, I feel like it would be something basic, like William.
He's freaking taking George Washington to task.
Just right?
For a middle name he doesn't have.
Right? It was like I died laughing. And then she just waited perfectly calmly, straight face, and then she goes, I feel like everybody's middle name was William back then.
It's really rough.
That's right? Just, oh, hopefully no one's middle name is William out there, because they're probably feeling like, hey, why would you, well, why would anyone do that in their shelf? Would you put that on your shelf?
Would I put that weirdo clown?
Yeah. That's what I was gesturing at.
That weird drunk clown?
The weird drunk clown there.
I would not.
Or a set of owl salt and pepper shakers. Would you do that?
Yeah, I would do that.
What about this rabbit head on a stick, Tyler?
Yeah, man, live, laugh, love.
Would you buy that for your mother?
Yeah, I would.
You will, but
Just to send her a mixed message.
just to send her a mixed message. Okay, we should probably, speaking of Allie. Oh, and you have a fiance too, don't you? We should probably go across the street.
But wait though.
What is that?
This?
A freaking Indiana Jones comic book? Okay, I'm just putting this out there to the world. If anyone owns Indiana Jones comic books and wants to send them to me to play with and never return, I'm totally down with that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What's this guy's name, Tyler? It's the Howdy Doody show dummy, but what's his name?
Howdy Doody?
Is it?
Rascal Flat?
Yeah, that's it. You nailed it.
Rascal Flat.
Look at this, though. Here's Pee-wee up here. I really want him, but he is very, very overpriced. Very overpriced. Here's an $84 one, talking Pee-wee. 84 is not too bad, but I've seen them for like $20 at flea markets, and I can't do 84. But again, they've cut out the work of going to a flea market. Oh! Finally, a Spider-Man for Tyler.
Yeah, dude. He's just
Spider-Man that makes you feel good about yourself.
Dude, Spider-Man.
Look at this. Just
Spider-Man's
this
going
is the
through
cutest thing I've
through
ever
a bit
seen.
of depression.
Look. Look at that. Ooh, I love this. Did you ever own little people stuff like when you were a kid?
Like
this. Like the little, they had the little bodies and the weird round heads. Well, I think they stopped making, what?
I was a boy.
They stopped making them in the 90s, but if you grew up in the 80s or before, you had these little people toys, and this train was one of the most fun trains of all the trains. Look at this one though, Tyler. Look at this. This I want.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I want the one next to it too.
Okay.
I want both of them. Now, I'm not a lunchbox guy. I'm not a lunchbox. Now, you're a lunchbox guy.
Yeah.
But I wanted to buy that lunchbox, but it was 80 bucks. 80 bucks. 80 bucks. 80 bucks. Look at this. What do you think about that, right? Coconut Hawaiian purse case.
What?
Look at this coconut Hawaiian purse.
Crazy.
Wait, what are you looking at?
It's Mork and Mindy
Mork and Mindy
lunchbox.
lunchbox. Now that, my friend, is cool. So is the Winky Blinky fire truck. Also cool. Different kind of cool. More terrifying. Look at Tyler. Do you see it? He winks in the wheel. He winkies and blinkies.
I don't like any of that.
That will haunt your nightmares until you die.
Dude,
I'm putting that on Instagram.
I want
later.
this for real.
I know you do.
$28.
And I'm not lying when I say I want that for real. I also want this for real. Look at it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a Disney World one. It's
Dude,
cool.
$28 is a little pricey.
Not as big of a fan of the world as I am of the land.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But it's cool. Look at this one. Oh, look at this. What do you think about space and exploration, science, fun, and adventure, Tyler? Do you think space, exploration, science, fun, and adventure are cool things?
I'm anti.
This one's $45, and it's very generic. So I'm assuming that the Star Wars
we should
one
explore space.
and the Disneyland one are quite more. You don't wait. Whoa! Pump the brakes. Back up. You what?
I don't think we should explore space.
Why not?
They're gonna take our jobs.
Space is gonna take our jobs?
Yeah, the spaceman.
Holy beeping beep.
Dude, Infowars.com.
You're probably... Don't even, dude. Don't even. The last thing we want in the world is all the info wars coming to war with you.
Warring over my info.
Just warring over your info, yeah. I feel like we're going to pretend that joke never happened. Look at this.
I don't regret it.
It's a rocket racer. Do you really not think we should explore space though, Tyler?
No, I think we should, for real.
Why? What do you think's out there?
Probably a more sustainable planet.
What I think is out there is progress.
Oh, my beard's already on top of it.
Wait, a more sustainable planet?
Yeah.
Like finding another planet?
Yeah, like finding another Earth. An Earth 2.
What if we just found more minerals to replenish our Earth?
Vegetables.
Yeah, that's true too. We could find some vegetables. Let's go across the street.
Dude, so my beard's been progressing too
Whoa,
fast.
say that again.
My beard's been progressing too
Your
fast.
beer has been progressing. I thought you didn't drink
My
beer.
Beard. My beard.
Oh, your beard of progress has been progressing too fast.
I found a gray hair in it the other day.
No, Tyler, you're only 20 years old.
Well, I'm older than that, but yeah.
But you're 20 though.
Well, plus 5.
Yeah, so
Plus-
you shouldn't have a gray hair in
Plus
your
8
beard.
minus 3.
To be fair though, I have had friends that in high school that were like 17 and had gray hair all over.
Yeah.
So it can happen at any time. Like, you know, what was that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Cars.
Yeah, and he was pretending to be those other people. Catch Me If You Can. But the guy that was based on, when he was 16 and did all that crazy stuff, like pretending to be a flight doctor
Yeah, a doctor.
and a lawyer friend,
flight lawyer.
he had gray hair. That's the part they don't tell you in
That's
the
how
movie.
he got away with it?
That's how he got away with it. He had a little bit of gray hair, so they were like, oh, this guy's not 16.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. But Leonardo DiCaprio legitimately looked like he was 16, because he still does.
After he got eaten by Gilbert.
Well, how do you think Leonardo DiCaprio does that?
Acting.
No, like, how does he look so good when he's not so young anymore?
Genetics.
How do we
And
get
the-
that?
and
How do
the
we get
beard.
genetics?
I'm already there. I don't know what you're worried about.
Look at this. Look how cute. Doesn't that fill your heart with wonder that Lucille Ball can still find love in 2015?
Dude, she was my WCW this week, Lucille Ball.
Oh, you stole my WCW.
Did you see the thing I posted? My friend,
Yes.
My friend back home made me that Saint Lucille Ball icon. That was really cool.
So that's a weird religion to have.
Or is it the only one to have? That's the real.
You know what's good, Tyler? Television in America.
Those are both good things, yeah.
I like when we hang out because we have good conversations together about nothing. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing well and fine? This has only been, by the way, 17 minutes of craziness.
Yeah.
But it feels like much more because my heart is pounding like
We gotta
crazy.
get a move on. We might need to see a movie together.
That's true. We might need to see scientific movies together. No, because see, remember when I almost knocked that glass shelf? Like,
I remember.
apart?
It was cool.
And that was like in the beginning of this.
It was-
Since that
it was
time,
punk rock,
I've had
RAWCAT.
so much adrenaline in
Uh-huh.
my chest. Like, oh man, I was so
You
nervous
didn't knock it over though.
that I haven't had time to calm down and really give like a long pan. So now we're across the street and we're looking at wonderful things. Wonderful things. Look at this African wood decoration. This is actually from New Guinea.
You're just
From
making
the
that up.
Sepik
Is it from
River
Papa?
area. Yeah, it's from Papa. It is not African at all. It's actually a pretty good price. I might buy that. And we're here. What is this? So now, is this the depot or the station?
This is the depot.
Okay, so now we're in the depot, the antique depot. There's all kinds of antiques up here.
Oh, the Walt Disney bro.
But we've done a vlog in here before because we showed downstairs the haunted basement.
Other one, I think. No, this is the depot doesn't have the haunted basement.
Dude, it does. It has a haunted basement.
It has a basement.
No, I think I've done a vlog in here without
Oh.
you. So we've been here before. They have additional shops, and this used to say and snack bar, but there's spoiler alert. There's no
They got
snack
rid of the
bar. now.
snacks?
Yeah, we've looked for the snack bar before in the vlog. I'm
No
sure
more
that I
hashtag
vlogged it.
snacks?
I think I came here with Heimbuck once.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah. It was super fun. He told me some things I will never forget.
fun. I bet he did.
Just horrible things. Anyway, how are you doing, Tyler? How do you feel about antiques and old things?
I'm kind of neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I like looking at old records
Yeah.
and new records.
Uh-huh.
Just
What about
records.
world records?
No, no opinion.
Like if if I bought you a book about world records,
Some sort of Guinness?
you wouldn't like it? No, not a beer, just a book.
Oh, some sort of Ripley's?
Yeah.
No, I would hate it.
Why would you hate it?
Because it's just all these people that have bounced on a bouncy more than me.
Wait, what?
More trampoline bounces and more of these guys.
More hip hop guys.
Yeah, and I've done none of that.
Can you do the whip and the nay nay on the vlog?
I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
a hip hop dance that's really weird. And
the answer to that is a firm no, because I don't even know.
Just do like this, and then do like a little this,
Like one of these?
and then and then back up and do this, like no. So that's Tyler's the closest. Now do them both in a row. So that's the closest Tyler gets to the whip and the nay nay, which is something that
nailing it.
I would never do. If I did do that, Allie would literally punch me. She doesn't like it at all.
Doesn't like whips or nay-nays?
No, not at all. I don't think like anyone does.
I don't.
What is this? Just answer me. Hold on. Let's take a good look at it first. Ooh, it's
toothpicks?
well, and then there's a little Dutch family here. Let's look. Let's just examine. We have a Dutch family with some Japanese folk above them, on top of a giant, strange head, looking above the mayor of Goobertown. And what is
Some other
that?
less fine wood.
What is that?
I think that it's a traditional Japanese sarcophagi.
Yeah, because right here you have the toothpicks, reusable, of course, using minimum mouth. Look at the staining on the tip, so that's very sanitary. Don't worry.
Oh no!
Wait, hold still.
Like that.
I want to. Oh, I know. I solved it. I know what these are. I know what these are. They're beard combs. You just hold still. I'm not gonna pierce your jugular yet. That's for later. What is that though, for real? It looks like a tea cart.
It's a tea cart.
It's
football cream.
It's football cream. Okay, it's football cream. Tyler, please hold this for me.
Okay.
And would you? And then I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna get this. And I apologize for the nature of this vlog. I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it. Tyler's doing something, and I'm doing something. We're holding this down, and the big reveal is coming. Friendship in a picture. Ready? Where's your face? Where's your ma'am?
My hat's way better.
Your hat was better. My hat was more of a riding hat. So that's what we were doing.
Rioting hat?
A rioting hat. See, these vlogs, unlike the Random Lands, are unedited, which means if I want to grab something and I don't want you to see it, I have to just point the camera awkwardly down at my crotch or the wall or this gentleman here. Hello, sir. How you doing? And or Tyler's face. So why don't you give us some words of wisdom?
There are times in life where you find yourself in the sneaker pasture and all you've got are boots. And you have to figure out...
Stop there. Wow. Okay.
Okay. And if it's raining, you got to figure out, is it worth the monsoon for the concrete wisdom of tomorrow's dryness? So
you find yourself in sneaker pasture, and all you've got are boots.
Yeah.
What's happening up there? Just a bender fist?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, Tyler. Is this your grandfather?
Oh, Hoyt. No.
He looks like a man who owned land.
Oh, yeah. The Evans didn't own a lot of land.
Oh, why not? You guys invented carpet, though, or something, right? Didn't you?
Sort of, but that was...
Didn't your family literally invent carpet?
No, they're part of the reason that the tufting industry was so big in the South. But
What's tufting? Explain that to us in great detail now.
bedspreads and broadlooms.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man.
Stop talking about bed knobs and broomsticks and give
Okay.
us the answer. What is tufting?
They're like sort of the reason the...
Is that the fluff inside of a blanket that makes it
Kinda,
thick?
yeah.
Well, what does that have to do with carpet, though?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a carpet...
Oh my gosh, what is this? Flour! There's gluten in there, Tyler.
I don't have...
I can't have gluten, Tyler. I can't have it. I'm gluten intolerant. I'm very racist against gluten.
I just want to throw out that I don't have any tufting millions. I just want to make that clear.
Tyler's grandmother, sister,
Nope.
was a woman named Petrus Evans.
Nope. None of this is
She invented carpet, and her picture's on a mural in the town of Dalton, Georgia, right?
There is a woman who I'm related to who has a mural in Dalton, Georgia.
Petrus.
Her name is not Petrus.
What is it?
Catherine.
Okay, Catherine Evans.
Catherine Whitener.
Catherine Evans invented carpet, and her picture is on the wall
of
the Stuckies.
Nope. No Stuckies at all.
What is it?
It's
tell
just-
us about the mural, man. I'm just trying to get you to tell us.
Why don't I just pull it up?
Okay, you pull it up. I want to buy this ancient candelabra holder.
That's not what
That's
that
what
is.
it's called. I'm going to travel the world with this, seeking spirits. Okay, so there you go. So wait, hold on. Let's see if we can... That right there. Why does it say Evans on it then?
Well, that's her maiden name.
Okay, so her maiden name was Evans, so she's slightly related to you, and she invented something that has to do with carpet, and she was super rich and famous in your hometown, right?
And all over the Southeast.
Yet you didn't get any money from that, so you had to grow up in a town that's all based around carpet, in a town that thrives on an industry that your relative basically created with their own 2 hands and brain,
Yes.
and you get none of it.
Yeah.
And then you had to go to work in a factory, a glue factory, for the carpets that your grandmother's sister, uncle, cousin invented, and you made like 35 cents an hour, and you had to work in a pit.
Pretty much all that's true. We didn't get any money. She didn't like my great grandmother.
So she was all like, "Shh, you don't. Hey, great grandma Petrus, you don't get any of my petri dishes."
Yep. There's something I wasn't there.
Tyler's Family History by Justinscarred.
It's wrong.
No, it's not.
For the
It's pretty much
majority.
exactly your history. I
No.
did the research. I have ancestry.core. So
Ancestry Corps.
ancestrycore.com is my thing that I like to do. Whoa, here's a weird thing.
Your weird thing.
Middle age.
That's what it's gonna look
So,
like.
so that's what that looks like. I can't wait to have sideburns and a dog and a child to grab someone's skirt. And and there you go, Tyler. Things to look forward to, huh?
Science.
Science. Here we go. Let's continue our way through the... Look at that. Hold this for me.
Is that an ottoman?
I'm going to check if it's comfortable. Make sure that you can see the thing.
I can't see nothing.
All right. Come on. We'll just flip it around so you can see the comfort. Look at how comfortable I am, everyone. Do you see? Tyler, get in on this. Get your face in here. Now you're going to be the ventriloquist that asks me questions because I'm on a ventriloquist couch.
Oh. Hey, dummy.
Hey.
What do you think about this whole thing going on the prairies?
Well, when I was a child, my mother made me go to the woodshed where there was a bear.
Oh man, snow, am I right?
Mm-hmm, definitely. Deep stuff.
Game of Thrones is a show people watch.
Is it?
I mean, hey, what is the deal with Cadillac
I
cars?
thought you were a head shrinker. My head feels bigger and bigger all the time.
I'm not
It's
sure.
fluid on my brain.
Yeah. Hey, tell me about the science.
Well, the sky. That was good, right? That was
Yeah.
fun. We could do it. We could have a TV show, I feel like. We could talk about
Just nailed it.
thoughts.
Celebrities, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find it.
.com. Look at all these. You know those like potted plants with the weird Chinese fishermen? I feel like this is where they get all their pots from.
Probably not.
$5.95 for this guy.
Good deal.
Would you like that for Christmas?
I would wear it
You would wear it?
on a necklace chain.
So this vlog is very shaky and uncontrolled and totally wild and crazy, and it's 30 minutes of absolute utter nonsense.
Well, that's the way we like it.
But it's not only the way we like it, that's kind of how our lives actually are in real life. And
Try on Phyllis's pants.
try on Phyllis's pants. What? Look at carousel horses. There's all kinds of stuff here. Come to the orange circle and look at the stuff. Oh, look, Tyler.
A lot.
No, not at this. Look, it's Queen Elizabeth, your bae.
Elizabeth Windsor?
It is. You're
Wow.
constantly making references to her and talking about how you want to dress like her. Okay, true story time. True stories with Justinscarred. You ready?
Yeah.
So one time I was on this road trip and I went and I asked this lady for moisturizer and I said, clearly I'm very manly, I have the power of the cobra bracelet and all this stuff.
Mhm.
And she said it was the weirdest thing she ever heard. I said the joke fell flat, didn't land.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing there?
Just playing with this thing.
Okay, that's fine. Like Pollyanna, the prisms.
Kind of.
Okay, so then the next Shell station on the other side of another town,
Uh-huh.
further up the trail, these two big, rough, tough, you know the dudes with the plaid shirts and like they smell and they're just strong.
Yeah.
They were probably hunting stuff like 5
Doctors.
minutes before. Well, these two dudes, they opened the doors for me, either door of a shell thing. One was coming out, one was going in. Both of them opened the doors for me. So when I walked through the doors, there were two burly men holding the doors open for me, right? Strong
Just like
men.
you were the leader of the pack for a moment.
Kind of, for a second. And the whole shell station was full of other dudes that were hunting and fishing and probably wrangling cows.
Yeah.
And I walked in and I said, "Oh, thanks, guys. I feel like the Queen of England." Just that came out of my mouth without thinking, and
Totally
then
wrong thing to
so
say.
yeah, so ... I look around and realize who I'm standing in the gas station with, and I said, which I now realize was the wrong thing to say, and the place exploded. I was the most popular guy in the Shell station in Bridgeport, California, for about 5 minutes, and the cashier's name, according to the name tag,
Ruckland.
Bubba.
Oh.
Straight up. I have a picture of him on my Snapchat. It's gone now, but it was there once.
So that was the peak, huh?
That was the peak of my comedy career. So if you want to, you can use that comedy bit in your stand-up.
I won't.
Why not? It was a good bit.
Well.
Look at this phone. This is Queen Elizabeth's phone. Where I can't even see if you can see that vlog. Here we go. Look it.
Elizabeth Windsor.
Hello, Tyler. Are you there?
Did you just go full Doubtfire?
No, you need it for the sake of the. You got to pretend like you're here.
Hello!
Why do you talk like that too?
I don't know what's happening.
It's me, Queen Elizabeth.
Hi.
Can you put your finger up to your ear or something? Just can you play along a little?
Okay.
What were you doing today, my child?
You know, there's cool stuff. I ate some bread.
Would you like to come to the Buckingham Palace and have some ham?
you know, there's a car.
What?
I got this car and the
This
gas.
phone, you gotta put the hand.
Sorry.
Or just get your cell phone or something.
I got my car's almost out of fluids.
I'll send you some gasoline in my butler's carriage.
Isn't it called petrol there?
Yes, I'll send you some petrol.
I don't know what petrol is. We use gas.
Ooh, look at all the people who just cannot handle this. Okay, Tyler, I want you to quit your job and move to the palace and sell souvenir British flags for me.
Can I have my own Rolodex?
You can have a typewriter,
Then no deal.
but you can't hang out with that nefarious Justinscarred anymore. He is a bad man.
Oh, I mean, I agree.
And you must renounce George Washington.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we weren't close.
You can be all about General Lee, but not General Washington. He's bad.
Well, you guys almost defended us in the Civil War.
Yes, we love the South. Bring cotton.
All right, this is turning into a pretty sweet deal.
I love you. It's always been you, not Prince Philip.
Well, I mean, let's just take it day by day.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, late.
Tyler and the Queen of England. That's how they talk on the phone together. Pretty much exactly like that. And here's Luke Skywalker's activity book. Holy crap, we did it. We won it. We won antiquing forever. It's $8. I don't know what's in it. Please investigate this. Look, there they are. Girls.
Let me tell you a quick story the other
It's
day.
girls. There's girls over there. Why are you talking about stories? There's girls. Fine.
Speaking of improv, at comedy, I ruined this guy's improv the other night. You would
What's
really
comedy?
enjoy it. Still doing
Like at comedy? Oh, when you were doing stand-up. Okay, come over here and tell me all about it. Hold on.
I ruined this.
Wait. Hop up.
Okay.
Hop up. Okay, sit. No, draw up a chair. Drop a contract. Okay, Tyler and I, story time.
It's not a very long story.
We're gonna have the story in the living room of our heart's desire.
I ruined.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna back up. We're gonna do this like a talk show.
Oh, okay.
So Tyler,
Yeah.
welcome to the show. Hey.
What's up?
Luke's activity book. Am I right?
Yeah.
So Tyler's here to promote his new activity book by Luke Skywalker. Tyler, what do you got going on? What's been going down in the hizzy? Tell us all about it.
I'll tell you, Justin.
Yeah. Okay.
You noticed this improv comedy going around around
Oh.
Los Angeles?
Improv comedy. Woo.
Well, I went to one the other day, and this guy was just trying to put a scene together as they do, you know.
Oh.
And he said, "I need a suggestion of a person, just a person from history."
Uh-huh.
And I yelled from the back of the crowd. I go, "OJ."
OJ. Like Simpson?
Yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't put anything together, and he left the stage.
What? Like he literally didn't even say anything?
Yeah. I was like, "OJ Simpson," and he was like, That's not what I meant. And then this actually happened too. He's like, I need another person. And I go, Ron Goldman. then he just didn't go forward with the bit.
You can't do that to people.
It's pretty funny,
So
right?
he had nothing. What would you have done?
I would have ran with it.
What was his? I wonder what his bit was. I wonder where he was going with it.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. No one will ever. Look at that couch. I want that couch.
Sweet couch.
Dude, that is wrong.
It's pretty funny though,
But
right?
Tyler,
Yeah.
it's so right.
I know.
That's the best thing. Ron Gold. Were people at least laughing at you?
Oh yeah, everyone.
Okay, so I mean, so it
Some
worked.
of you are gonna be too young for this.
So the audience was gonna. So the audience was happy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, where did the females go?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where did all
They're gone.
the
They're down here.
females
So,
go?
well, we did a loop. Did we do a loop?
We looped and looped.
Did we do a complete loop of
did.
the
We
basement?
decided.
Oh, this place is haunted.
Probably.
According to the
WikiLeaks.
hauntedoc.com ghost tours,
Who knows what Ernie's talking about?
they say that this place is haunted.
Probably.
Probably because of that old wooden ship. Oh, so okay. So this is really funny. I was making a U-turn and there was this really crazy, like obviously somebody really put this really offensive sign up, and I'll just tell you what it said. It was really, this is not, you know, on this, somebody had pasted up this sticker that said something crazy racist,
Yeah.
but it was saying something bad about diversity, right?
It doesn't bear repeating.
And so Allie, like, it was just like one of those moments where she's just blank. She's like, wait, what's diversity, right? So I said, an old wooden ship used during the Civil War era. And she just looked at me like, what? I nailed it, dude.
Yeah.
I Anchorman reference.
Old.
Bam. She looked at me like, how does that make sense? I'm like, no, you know, like diversity, like, you know, oh, duh, diversity, you know, like just was one of those moments, but it worked so perfectly for me. Wherever, diversity, an old wooden ship used during the Civil War era, I believe. No, that is not correct. So watch the movie Anchorman if you haven't already seen it, children.
don't
Look at this furniture. What do you think about this furniture, Tyler?
Oh, some classic Klitschko pieces.
What?
Yeah, made in the post-'80s movement of modern sculpting. These retail go for $1,200 for the set.
Allie and I were here the other day. We were on her Periscope. Well, I was took it over because she gets cell phone service down here and I don't. And we were wearing these taco hats and twinning.
Oh, that's awful.
Taco Bell hats. Actually, I was wearing it. She wouldn't put it on because she said there was a hair in one.
Oh, well, that's where hair goes, in hats.
Pretty much. That's where hair goes to die. In people's hats. Look at this lamp. Look at this lamp. I love mid-century stuff. And this one literally says on the tag, Atomic Swag Lamp. How could you not own an Atomic Swag Lamp given the opportunity? No, but if you have the opportunity to.
I do right now.
Tyler, you and I have a shirt together.
Oh,
No one has bought it.
At all?
Just very little, no one.
So
It's
not
got
selling
you
like
and me
photos,
on it with
yeah.
Mexican large hats, and it says Amigos at livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com.
All lowercase, no spaces.
Tell people what you think of their decision to not own that shirt yet.
Porque
Sí, ¿por qué?
es muy bueno y guapo.
Y guapo el t-shirt. Wait, how do you say t-shirt in Spanish?
I don't know. Jess,
Jess.
how do you say shirt in Spanish?
Yeah.
Camisa.
Camisa es el muy guapo. That's wrong, probably, but
Sí.
sí.
Were you gonna take this, or should I put it back?
Oh, he's not gonna take it. He never takes anything.
Who? What? The hat?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That was just sitting there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where the hat came from. Where did it come from? Hold this, would you? Handsome vlog for a second.
Oh, it's been a long time coming. The vlog. De guapo.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, what do you have there? What are you holding?
This lunchbox.
A lunchbox. A yellow submarine lunchbox.
You have to have some very specifically molded food to go in there.
There's a lot of cuteness happening in this general area.
Food in there.
And a lot of handsomeness happening right here, just radiating. Well, now we're going to hang out and have more friendship
We missed the movie.
here. What movie?
If we were gonna see the gallows.
Well, we're not going to see that movie now. So, thank you for watching this very long vlog with a lot of cool stuff happening. Mostly Tyler talking about pearl necklaces a lot.
Yep, as I always do.
And we're going to leave you here now. Subscribe for some more in the future and check out livefastdieport.com. Tyler's going to write an article today about how handsome I am.
Probably not.